control first. Now the standard on T side of Dust 2 is to go low, send 2 people lower, send 1 top mid, and then try to get cat control. Usually it's given up for free, but Liquid don't give you that for free. So I expect them to get in their face, and I feel like Adren has a really good beat on what a team's going to do on T side.
Well, into the pistol right now, it's Hiko with the kit, Adren with the utility, armor on the rest of the boys here for Team Liquid, starting on this CT side. Selfless, it'll be mainline to pick up the smoke and the flashes. Everyone else with Kevlar and Glocks across the board. Nitro looking aggressive into the B tunnel, so getting a lot of information, and he's got a partner in crime. I can't quite tell who it is, but if they actually push all the way out into T spawn, there is just one player waiting there and a decoy.
Yeah, they have this information. He wasn't even spotted crossing, so this player outside B is just holding for a push. Tunnels is cleared out, and unless Selfless decide to go all the way through spawn to B, then they're going to be met with a lot of players that they didn't expect to see. And here's 4 players basically staged up waiting for mid control, and if no one comes tunnels, Nitro's going to come in and help them. So this is extremely tough. Selfless right now are just waiting for this walk-up cat, which not come to them.
Yeah, definitely trying to outpatient Liquid there. Just kind of staged up out of long, and here's Nitro taking that first contact of the round.
Oh, this is alarming.
Nothing. Because
Nitro is sitting on the stairs and knows that Selfless realized that he's there. So now Selfless might be pushed into an execute, but are afraid of a stack, and Nitro does get the headshot and kills mainline. That's huge, and that's going to push them out long.
Yeah, so Selfless taking long, and A was a little underdefended since they went for so much mid control on the side of Liquid. Adren taking some damage. He'll toss down a nade. It's Relics to actually kill Elysian. Adren goes down with nothing. Hiko, though, finds Relics. And now we've got Mitch watching the cross. Nifty already situated here in pit at long, maintaining the control there. It's a 3-on-3, and it's a retake situation right now for Liquid. We've got Nitro on the catwalk, one more with him. Our last player for Liquid coming up long. Nitro are going to try to open it up further, but it's Mitch that'll take him down. Now Nifty making contact in pit. He'll get the last player. Mitch finds 2, and Nifty to get Kusta.
Wow, so pushed out long without any other options, right? They had nothing else to do. They were basically staged out there with no map control. They forfeited tunnels. Liquid got the first kill, and they ran up long, got the plant, got pretty decent after plant spots, and shut it down because of that. But overall, like, Liquid had all the information and didn't manage to close it out. Now they're going to buy up because it's so common to do on Dust 2. A lot of ways to use your scout. Can see all the way to spawn in a matter of seconds. That's what we see Nitro doing right now.
Also, I think that's good for the pistol round. Mitch already starting off with 2 crazy frags. He was actually really good on the last 2 maps for Selfless. Even though they lost Train, Mitch performed, and then on Cash, he had one of the best performances individually that we've even seen in the tournament. So starting out strong, and the force buy here for Liquid. Again, Selfless taking it very, very slow. This time, though, they are favoring B, and it's Hiko that's here with the deagle.
He spotted a player, but you want to re-peek into that. And he's looking for a new angle, can't find the kill. Kusta, though, somehow does find one, is actually leaving B right now, so this is technically a retake situation for them. Through the door, Nifty takes him down.
Might have spotted the deagle as Hiko is trying to perhaps get someone on the cross, but Nifty will take him out. Nitro moving in with his scout, smoked off at the doors. Window is clear, but generally difficult to get through as the smoke will actually miss. As Selfless were trying to smoke it off. Mitch just holding down there with the AK. Oh, and Nitro jumping and getting one over the wall. He'll take down Nifty, jump scouting. He knows that someone is there in the closet. Almost found the shot there. Mitch goes to peek out into everybody, and now he's been brought down. Nitro finding his second kill with that scout. He is quite low. Uber with the Galil spraying down 1. That's Kusta, and it's Nitro that just continues to get the frags. Alicia's taken out, and Nitro with another one. That's a 4K with the scout, but do they have the time? Adren's on the bomb, and I think he does have it.
Oh my gosh, that's a quick way to lose. Mitch pushing out of the window there when he has the sight. If you come in the window and you sit under the window back sight, you have like such an OP angle to kill players coming through it. I don't even think he went on a flash. I mean, I hope he did, but it was probably a bad one because no one was blind, and he actually just received it into the sight and got punished right away. But Nitro, man, getting these scout shots off.
That one, though.
That jumping one, wow. So precise, and that's unreal. Liquid actually convert that round after Hiko gave up B.
You just do not expect to get killed there as a terrorist. Someone hopping over the wall with the scout. And now Hiko going to pull out the XM 1014 and take it close right to that B tunnel's exit. Adren pushed up aggressively on the catwalk. And Alicia's already flanking. He's pushed completely through long with the UMP. He'll shoot, so he's given away the position, but still such a good one that it may not matter. Selfless was just the armor and the Tech 9s. They're pushing through. Hiko is so blind. Uber will take him down. Now Nitro waiting for them. He gets nothing. Uber double kill to get onto this B site. Bomb's going down. Adren cannot stop it as the doors get smoked off. And Alicia pushes one smoke to be greeted by another one, and he won't push that one.
He's got a lot of utility right now. Looks like he's just going to dump it to help his teammates get out, and he'll probably be the last one to come out of tunnels.
The nade nearly took down Mitch, and now they will find him. Elige with the quick double as the smokes fade away. Uber's picked up that auto shotgun. He takes down Kusta, but Adren is there for the trade. Elige continuing to move in. Nifty in the back of sight. He tries to hold on, but Adren finds 2 kills as well.
Really great retake there after it seemed sketchy. Hiko got killed. Full blind tried to push through the smoking tunnel, only to meet a gap in it between that one and another one. And that was could have been a closer round. And again, another retake 1 on B. Things that shouldn't happen, but at the same time, it was just a force up for Selfless, so a little bit more forgivable than the last round.
Let's see where the money is for Selfless, as they did plant the bomb one more time there. So plants on the last 2 rounds, but yeah, because of the Tech 9 armor in the last one, they'll be with essentially the same thing here going into round 4. So that UMP from Nitro is still very relevant.
Yeah, looks like they do have an armor up buy from Selfless. Did they not have armor last round? I guess they had to double save, didn't anticipate it, and decided to spend a little bit of money here. And we'll have some kind of loss bonus. I wonder if Mainline spent a lot of money, because he's really low. He's got head armor, too. That doesn't seem smart.
Well, let's see if he can put it to use. Nope, Elige on the wooden boxes, looking over the smoke from CT spawn, finds the kill onto Mainline. And now Hiko, this time not blind, still hasn't come up with the kill, but Nitro will help him out. Gets that triple kill and $1,800.
Yeah, that's the most important point, right? So much better to funnel the kills in a Nitro because he's got a gun that just has such a big payday if he gets kills with it. And now I think we'll finally see a buy. I mean, I wouldn't imagine there would be a triple save after they decided to spend a little bit of money that round. That would have been a really bad decision. But Mainline's not going to have that much money.
Yeah, I think Nifty had like 4K sitting in the bank even in that round, so some of them will be rich with full buys, and I think nades might be limited on players. Well, I think even Mainline has full nades, but that's because he went for a UMP. Mitch is on a Galil. Relics with just 1 smoke as he's picked up the AK, and Nitro still using his UMP.
I think the only time you warrant like spending a little bit of money on a round is if you have enough money for the full buy the next one. But I guess, you know, the fact that there's always the reward of doing some damage even if you lose, so increasing those odds is worthwhile as well.
So Mainline takes some early damage from the grenades, and there's actually more. He's down to 6 HP already. He's dumping a ton of utility out into middle, but there's no follow-up on it. Maybe it's just its purpose was some misdirection, but it hasn't budged Liquid at all.
Interesting, we see Adren posted up on Cat, which he would do with any gun, but there he is. He sees his shoulder, continues to spray, catches 1 bullet into Mainline, who had taken so much nade damage that he was just soft enough.
Oh yeah, that's true. He was so incredibly low already, as Relics will win the 1v1 up against Kusta. That's at long, so we do have a 4-on-4.
I kind of wonder why Kusta's playing long when Elige was clearly playing there last round and plays there quite often. I think he switched to mid-B, and whoa, nice frag from Uber, though. Traded up by Elige, 3v3 now.
Here's the trend holding out on the site. Kind of an angle that gets pre-fired a lot. That's why he's taking so much damage, and Mitch was ready for him to stand back up. That's what the Galil gets the shot. Elige nearly taking 1 out of the air, but now he's in a tough spot as he starts to push up the ramp. Relics will show himself in the pit. But now it's all on to Hiko, 1 versus 3. He's got a kit and 1 flash. Money's probably good, so he might go for this, especially if he can get one of these kills early on. No one is peeking at all, though. So Hiko's going to make some noise, see if they won't sweat, maybe make a mistake, but it's not happening. Hiko continuing to look around. Think he may have spotted one there in Goose. Can assume one's long as well.
Hiko's methodical. He always plays these 1vx's the same way, and there he shot just to cover the sound of him landing, so they wouldn't know if he was still crossing Cat or not. So they're probably just holding an angle on the box, hoping for him to cross, and then Goose player would take contact after that. But they end up losing, and it started with Kusta. Like, they did a lot of damage, they neutralized Mainline, but then Kusta, you know, being your long anchor means you're just so much more important than if you have an extra player with you, and he ended up dying without getting a kill. But not only that, he kind of died in a reckless way, right? He was like trying to take a fight through the door, a really 50-50 opportunity as opposed to playing pit or something a little bit more safe.
Yeah, and he won't be at long this round. Kusta's taken the op. He's gone aggressive up onto Catwalk with 1 other. Actually don't really have much of a presence there at long. It's just a Dren kind of holding it passively from the corner. You can see Kusta's aggressive angle here on the Catwalk. Some shots coming from lower B.
Kusta wanted some of that. But see, the thing is about holding Cat is you never hold it the whole round. You hold it for a pick, and then you fall off. They weren't given that pick, so if Selfless know this, they would go for long control right now, but they didn't even see the op of Kusta there, so they might assume that someone's just in pit, that it could be a 3-2, and now here we have the late Cat control, which is also good, but this is, again, the CT set, or the Cat setup I was talking about.
Yeah, Akusta then fell back to a fairly aggressive angle, missed the shot there, and then forced to fall off completely. But it seems like Selfless are kind of backing out as well. They're just going to deposit one player there on the catwalk and then send 4 over to long. But now Liquid has had time to bolster the defenses here. Akusta's looking aggressive in through the doors with the op, and he will find that first kill as Uber's just walking it. Now Adren spotted on the blue blend. He's going to come help out. He gets a quick double spray down, and there's fire on the ground. So this last player here for Selfless can't even come help out. That was Relics, and Adren takes him down with the layup.
There it is. Liquid, seal up the round, keep 5 alive. And that's really dangerous for them. At A, they know they just held that down textbook style, basically got cat control, looked for a pick, couldn't find it, and then when they fell off, saw that cat pressure was coming, so felt that the A split was imminent. I think it was obvious to them that Selfless were going to try to split A as opposed to maybe some kind of fake this early in the half, and so decided to retake long, and Kingston and Dren being there meant that there's no way... Whoa! Wow. Usually don't see that happening. Actually getting out really quick. It's not as if Relics was teasing him at all. He was just crossing off his initial spawn, and then the kill is finished off. Elise looking for more.
Running out of bullets with that M4, goes for the sidearm, but it doesn't work out, and I don't think they can get up to the gun. Nitro's locking it down, and they're both pushing out into middle. He'll find another triple. A lot of multi-kill rounds already in this map for Nitro.
Yeah, you might think that this is a map where like Selfless are going to be able to shine no matter what because they've got a lot of individual skill, but it's going to be on CT side that they're going to have more of a good time, and actually the rotations are so difficult on CT that makes it harder in terms of being individualistic to lock things down by yourself. You do have to have like extremely stringent communication and teamwork. So.
And I don't know if they're actually aware that the double op is in effect right now. Obviously, Relics got tags crossing and spawn from the one player that had the op middle, but they'll find out soon enough. Kusta has his op trained over on that long pit.
That was a super good Molotov. They had the smoke and then the Molotov to complement it, just in case they know that someone's going to wide peek over there, and that allowed them to fall off safely. What? Whoa, where's this pick coming from?
I think that was in lower B. Yeah, that's where Mitch was. He killed Nitro, but Elige aggressive on the catwalk once more. Will take down Mitch, and he's able to fall back, playing here behind the box. Bit of a headshot angle, finds one, and then Uber will come back with the headshot. So we've got a 3-on-3. But with that Molotov not going to land where he wanted, actually Kusta Molotov's off his own approach, so he's forced to fall back all the way.
Yeah, they quite simply have to retake at this moment. A control is taken. We got a player in pit on Selfless, and then, you know, these are prime afterplan spots. You have the Goose, pit, and sight box. This is like how you would defend an A split as a CT.
Yeah, great force play positions here for Selfless, and we've already seen them once. We saw Hiko try to come up in 1v3, and no one from Selfless was peeking aggressively. But as I say it, Relics actually flies out. He gets taken down from that Goose position, and Uber's fallen to Hiko. So now it's just up to Nifty. He was that player at long. He will win his battle, but player on the bomb already, and it's 1 second. Kusta will get the defuse. Nifty gets the headshot, but it's just a second too late.
Wow, just a little bit too late, and they actually pull off that retake. And that's kind of crazy because he actually gets that kill. If the thing is that Relics tried to be Selfless in that moment, right? He tried to come out of Goose, out of his comfort zone, give up the crossfire just because his teammate got mollied on site, just so they could peek and trade at the same time. And it makes sense, but at the same time, it might have made more sense just to bait him because he has a really good spot. He can crossfire with Pit, and they can still be responsible for just one kill as opposed to expose himself to the op of a Dren who totally expected someone to come out and help. But either way, the intent was good. And most of the time, that'll pay off.
So Liquid this time aggressive at long. We've seen them kind of bouncing between this aggressive cat play at the start of the round or this aggressive long A play. And this time they're going to choose long A. It's Kusta looking through those double doors there with the op. And actually one player's pushed into the room already. That's a Dren.
Yeah, Nifty's up on cat. And this means that Liquid are going to hang on to long control the entire round. There'd be no sense giving this up. Now, whether or not they know someone's on cat, they know cat is usually a place where terrorists will go late quite often. They'll get it for free. This is a smoke just to land in CT spawn.
And yep, bounce. It went off. Oh, okay. That one takes a while to...
That's a longer one.
Yeah, that takes a while there. Maybe you can get it to bounce over the ledge in one instead of hitting the ledge, but who knows? Can. Always want to be as efficient as possible at this level of play, and there's Kusta playing from car. We'll let the first shot onto mainline.
That was really unwarranted of a peak. You mean, like someone opping car is standard practice, so... Yeah. Like, to come out dry like that, you got to be really scared about walking off cat when it's given to you. And there we see why. But now Uber's just trying to make a lurk happen by himself. If Dren gets a kill on the other side of the map, that's long held down. B is actually given up, and the bomb will actually be escorted in, but
Hiko trying to take a peek through the doors, coming up with nothing, but here's Nitro. Seems to be in the best spot every time that they run into B. He'll come away with another multi-kill.
that was a little bit sketchy for mainline. Like, you know, he's the kind of player I feel like you watch him, he's playing like really smart, but just a walk-off cat like that, I'm not sure what he was thinking. Maybe he assumed that Kusa was playing long, but either way, he's on a fast rotate the cat, and so you'd have to really beg for some amazing timing to get away with just walking across.
It also seemed a little strange. That was the one smoke they had that they threw to drop into CT. Like, you have one smoke. Like, surprised they don't just throw the one onto the catwalk to give you a bit more of an area and dodge that opera car.
Yeah.
As Elige aggressive off Cat, he's been so successful here. He gets that first kill and quite a bit of damage. Nifty does hit a nice deagle shot, but Adren is waiting for him. And this spot's really nice because you get to see their shadow first and then react accordingly. And there's Adren taking Nifty off of Xbox. Smoke gonna go down just so they can reclaim the bomb. And Adren will throw that Molotov far enough.
Yeah, that Molotov, just to be a little bit annoying. It's not utility he's gonna definitely need in this round, considering Selfless are on kind of a low buy here. Uber spotting a CT over the smoke, trying to get that kill, but doesn't secure it.
And Kusta is actually going to come up empty-handed here. Relics and Mitch getting the entries off of the catwalk, so we've got ourselves into a 2-on-2. Nitro in CT, so he's going to go the other way. He'll go back up to the catwalk. It's still smoked off. Selfless have planted for long, it looks like. Or actually, yeah, they did. Or the long platform.
Yeah, now it's up to them whether or not they want to go and try to get it. And it seems like, yeah, they are crossing, so Hiko's going to know there's a kill for him, and another one on the ramp. He's going to have to take that fight, and Mitch wins it. So that's a round on the board for Selfless off of 1v1. Now, I don't know what the round score is, or excuse me, how many rounds in a row were won by Liquid. We can take a quick peek at that, because that's going to be really important. Every time there's a 1v1 after a streak, it's do or die for the team that clutched it.
Yeah, it's tough, and we'll see. Okay,
Four,
so
yeah, that's bad.
4 in a row.
That's bad. No money right now for Selfless. If they lose this, it's tough times. But at the same time, Liquid aren't doing that great either. If Hiko, does he only have a deagle right now? Yeah, if they win this, it's a 2-for-1, no matter who wins this round. This is a round you look back on when it's a close game and see that it was one of the big reasons why a team lost.
So this time we saw Kusta. It looked like he was aggressive on Cat. We went to him as he was falling back. And Hiko with just his deagle does have support over there in the B site as opposed to playing alone like he often does. Selfless have moved out of the long double doors and they have taken some long control. Mainline here coming out of lower B and up to Xbox, looks to get cat control and maybe fake a bit of a mid to B here. Try to drop someone down into CT spawn perhaps. Wow, Kusta, that is a shot, seeing just the tippy top of Nifty. And then a nice one onto Uber. Can he get any more? Peeking out, just gonna keep on going for it, feeling that momentum. Elise grabs one and finally Relics shuts down Kusta. It's just Mitch and Relics. Bit of a gap in the smoke, but one is able to cross and that's the bomb. And Adren, yeah, seeing something, will shoot, and it connects to Relics. Now Mitch by himself, 1 versus 4. Spotting a couple CTs jumping, and Nitro to get the last kill of the round.
Wow, yeah, Kusta just hitting those op shots, bang. 2 players down at long, and that shuts him off now. He kept peeking because he was feeling it. If that round turns around, you know, 1 kill turns into 2, that's an unsafe play from him, but nothing to be said except for Liquid won a really important round there. And now it's Selfless just super broke. Actually, Glock saving, I think they're still going to have to double save if I'm not mistaken. So maybe if just getting P250s, even if you don't want to spend all your money, would make sense. But are going to eat this loss, take it to heart.
Wow. Hiko with the first kill with the grenade as Dren assisted on that because he pushed up lower B. Then Elysian off of the catwalk, aggressive as always, finds a triple kill. And Hiko, $900 there to find that last frag on it to Mitch.
Nothing feels worse than seeing a noob tube blast your face off.
Yeah. Hiko does actually go for that weapon quite often, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good with it.
So that's 9-3 right now. Liquid dominant and Selfless. Well, they got 1 round, but it was on an island, so they're quickly reset.
Oh my God, mainline 0-12.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. And Hiko with the bone collector. I think that's an adequately named weapon for this situation. He'll go in and collect the bones of Relics. Oh, that was actually Nitro that got the kill. Did he push up lower B again?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Wow, they just keep running that pincer attack. And Adren 2 for 1 there as they try to come out of middle. He pulls out the CZ to maybe find the third. No, not quite. Mainline is on the board. That's his first kill. He takes down Adren.
First one's the hardest.
Maybe the floodgates will open for him. Selfless could only hope so. Mainline's now picked up the op. Expecting one more player to be in tunnels. They have planted the bomb. Retake in full effect right now. Molotov into the window. Pressure from tunnels now onto mainline. And oh! They're going in for the knife. He gets a 2 for 1, but then he dies by the fire.
Woo! Yeesh. That collat was nuts. Holy. 2 collats in the same round.
Yeah, in the same round as well. That last one, though, ridiculous. We've seen so many people jumping in for knives in this tournament. It's actually hilarious. There's the first one from Adren, and this one is one of the more ridiculous ones. Just because that player was so close. Blood everywhere. This game is rated M for mature.
Yeah, not that that matters.
Yeah, right.
Anyone.
You can't rate online play anyways.
All right, now we have 2 players. 1 assisted, I think, with a pop flash, and 2 players over to long main line. Saw the faces of 2 and B. He's going to look to take a fight right here. Could actually spot someone over the head of that box, but that's a bad Molotov. Doesn't actually catch him. So if he stays here long enough, I mean, they're not spotting tunnels, so he could have crossed back and forth. Won't affect their judgment for now.
Yeah, I think the Molotov there is more like if mainline's forced to move, then they can kill him as he's running out. I doubt Liquid are going to want to push into the tunnels and then maybe think that's clear because of it.
Look at the posturing from the CTs right now on the mini-map. That just shows you like how good of a read they have on the situation. Like, Cat isn't being watched, but it was 2 players outside long. And there's 1 in CT, and he's watching for the mid-B here. Mainline actually really powerful. The mid-B walkout. Whoa!
Whoa.
Does he actually hit anything? No. Took a little bit of damage, it seems.
He does spot the player in CT, though. He was ready for that as they were jumping there behind the trash can. Kiko finding a headshot, and that'll be Liquid with a big man advantage now. 5-on-3 bomb, and actually everyone for Selfless on the catwalk as they try to make some forward progress. But Kusta might be stopping that. These nades have not really affected him. He will miss his first shot, but now he's connected. He brings down main line, avenging Elige, and the bomb's starting to be planted. No, they will fake it, and they go out to try to even the numbers, trying to win the round, and Kusta getting another shot. It's a 3K overall, and Adren with the last kill of the round.
Oh, I think they were counting their chickens before they're hatched. Like, Mitch had the bomb there. He could have planted for Cat. They had Cat control, and they really wanted to get a kill. It makes sense. You're down a man. You want to make sure that you have a safe chance to plant. For someone pushes up aggressively because they have a man advantage, and so getting the kill makes sense, but doing it with the bomb is a little bit rough, and getting killed is the worst part of it.
Nifty taking the scout to a double op battle, and he'll take some damage through the doors. He's down to 32 HP, and actually Adren's not gonna, he switched back to the M4, then went back to the op, so wasn't maybe sure quite what he was gonna do. And Kusta with some more damage. 2 members of Selfless have taken op bullets, but they are still alive, and it's the CZ. Kusta going to work with the Defines 2.
Wow, I just noticed something. Do you see how ironic it was that Xbox smoke allowed Kusta to peek top mid instead of having to watch lower? Typically, if that smoke's not there, you'd always have to be worried about lower, but...
Well, now they'll be worried about lower, as Hiko's going to move down there. He'll take out mainline and Mitch. And it's just Relics left alone with the op. 1 versus 4 here in the last round, so there's no reason to not go for it. Oh, he doesn't even have the bomb. He's going to have to backtrack, and he's just taking bullets there from the player out in middle, so in a pretty much impossible spot. This is a hard shot to hit with the op, so Relics will pull out the Tech 9 and get it done. He's got to the bomb, 45 seconds. There was still another player out there in mid. There's 1 in a site and 1 in a CT spawn for Liquid. Actually on the ramp now, they will spawn him. Relics brought down to 30 HP. Flash delaying him up some more, 30 seconds to go. Can he hit this shot? Ooh, he spotted the player. Just going to pre-fire the angle, and he's gonna miss. And Elige.
That's it.
With the A1S.
12 rounds and a half for Liquid. That's really good, man. Registration's good for Liquid today. They're feeling it. All their aimers are on point. Kusa's still hitting shots.
Yeah, here we go with the CZ. Almost finding 3. I think he does. He brings Mitch down to just 2 HP. So nearly had a triple there. As a lot of players were already kind of low, as they took some op damage early on and survived.
Got the Liquid chance.
Yeah, you would expect them to be the crowd favorite. I feel like, well, let's see. Nitro got off to a crazy start, right? He had that Scout retake with the 4K after the pistol round to really slow down Selfless. Then he had a multiple multi-kill UMP round, so I feel like he's got to be fragging. He's got to be way up there on the board. We've also seen Adren doing a great job, Hiko as well, which are all like the really important players that you want to see shine for Liquid, like we actually saw for them in their first match on Mirage against Selfless.
You know, the crazy part is like Nitro probably has the best aim on the whole team. Like Elige performs better with like similarly amazing aim, but like if you watch Nitro play, he's actually one of the most amazing. Like he has some of the most insane crosshair placement and just precision of like any player. I mean, when he was having his breakout performances and people were studying him, they were seeing that this guy was on point, but just hasn't been putting up the numbers in the last couple of weeks, as you mentioned. But everyone's got their spotty performances. Hopefully that ends at this tournament.
Well, Lee is going to pop flash him through this smoke. He takes Relics off the back of the platform, and both players blind here in that exchange. One coming through the door. Wow. Elige will take him down as well. He's gooshed up Mitch, who's in the window. We'll switch out to the USP. Cool Kids don't reload. And still in the window, Mitch trying for it, and Elige takes him down. So he's just doing this all by himself. Who needs teammates? This is NACS. Look at Elige. On for the ace right now. You can hear the chant starting to come out. He's not checking his six. He does get it!
Oh my God. What a gamer. Huge 5 kills. You know, we're just praying he hits that shot just for the sake of getting that clip. And what a shot that was.
Now we get to watch it all back. Nifty gets annihilated. Did take him a while to kill Mitch. This shot, very nice. And this one is just ridiculous. How does he even do that?
Wow, mainline just got stunned on.
That's a tough way. Not only did you lose the second half pistol,
you got ace.
Yeah, you got ace. You didn't even see another player on Liquid, it felt like. Here's Nitro getting one with the UMP. Nifty with the one dig onto Elige will take him out of this round somewhat early. We got a 4-on-4. But Liquid aren't arming up that bomb already in the B site, so it's going to be a retake for Selfless.
Yeah, 4 players outside the site. We saw a similar setup where it was Liquid to be able to seal it up. Similar weapons that they're facing, but no boost here, no scout,
no jump scout,
and no nitro. So
I think jump scout retake onto B might just be the new meta.
Yeah, I mean, you can scout for so much information. Like the key thing is when you're first person in window is call up the spots, right? Like sometimes you just have one guy run in to simply figure out if someone's car, if someone's under window, if someone's back sight. That makes things so much easier. If you're able to like come through the door, peek right away to car, you can always win that duel. Everybody knows how to line it up, and so having that information is so valuable. And then all you have to worry about is backside. If you have a tunnel player coming, they know they can just post up on back box, and so you know information is really power when you have a team that has done it before. So the jumping scout for sure is definitely a huge asset to have second round if you lose.
Absolutely. Well, let's see. I was thinking maybe Selfless took a timeout, but I don't even know if they'll bother here on Dust 2. Do you think there was even any expectation for Selfless that they took this map?
I don't know. I mean, they're probably like, it's Dust 2, we got this, but I didn't really see it as being possible. Wow.
Well, there's Mitch with one of the Mac 10s that he did preserve from the last round, possibly from Adren, because he'll have it again here on round 18.
Pretty good flash.
Here's Hiko still in spawn with that scout, dealing with some players pushing him now, looking for those headshots with the scout, but not finding them, so he'll give up that battle, make sure no one's pushing mid real quick, as all of Liquid kind of grouped up on this B side of the map. Nitro coming back over to help out. They know that main line's pushed out, so they're going to put the UMP on the front lines, it would look like. And that's one heck of a flash. That's a way to ensure that you don't go down. So Nitro getting that kill for free.
And you see how fast the flash comes out? It's like no one has to communicate it. It's like, I'm flashing, you're peeking. You know, that's the next level of communication that you get from a little bit of chemistry, a lot of practice.
Hiko, not looking too good with the scout right now. I don't even think he's hit a scout shot on this round, but it may not matter. Uber here with the Deagle, actually in a very pivotal position. He can peek out and find some 1Ds, but he can't. Nitro taking him out immediately. Again with the UMP, so now Liquid man up. Nitro will find another one. And then there's a Dren still lurking there in lower B. He brings down Mitch. Relics with a nice shot to the body of Adren. He was already low, and now Relics low himself on just 23 HP. 1 versus 3 with the bomb planted. There's Hiko. He'll finish off the round with the scout shot.
No good. Liquid looking really strong, and they survived the round that they needed to basically seal this up in one. Should be 16-3 if everything we've seen in this match tells us anything.
think it just confirms our predictions for Dust 2 that it clearly was going to be mission impossible. And Kingston with the op. He took some damage himself, but he has brought down Nifty. So an early first kill, and then pushing off the catwalk, that's Uber. Adren will deny him. I think he was holding out by the old green boxes.
Yeah, giving no respect to green box, getting punished for it. Now main line, the one man today is actually pushing off the cat, basically because he has to. Unfortunately for him, he has a 5-7, and now almost nowhere to run.
Oh, one flash. Won't even get him the one kill because Nitro's peeking later, and he wasn't blind at all. So he finds mainline. Elige quick to react, but Mitch does hit the headshots first. So he gets that kill on to Elige. 3 players are actually really low here for Team Liquid. They have planted the bomb. They've got to the post plants. Looking at any nades here for Selfless. No, they don't have anything. Relic will win that first battle on Cap, and then Nitro getting the trade. And now Mitch is spotted. And there it is, like you said, 16-3.
Yeah, they got to be feeling good about that one. That's just a solid performance overall. Liquid looking really good, getting the chance in the crowd. Elige came away with one of the hottest aces ever.
Yeah, so that's from what we've seen. Actually, we haven't seen Liquid all that much this tournament, just because they won one best of one and then lost one.
Yeah.
Whereas the Selfless lost their first best of one, so had a best of 3 right away.
Right.
But they've got 2 aces already, because Hiko got one on Mirage, and then Elige getting their one on the pistol, which was even more impressive.
Highly clippable too, not just crummy aces. Nice ones for the books.
Yeah. For the frag videos. And I gotta say, I was very impressed. You already had mentioned it, right? You think they're one of the best teams, Liquid that is, on Dust 2, and it comes down to their CT side, and their CT side was impressive, man. They were playing no fear, possibly even no respect. They were pushing aggressive on Catwalk. They were pushing aggressive out of long almost every single round, and it looked like they always had the reads.
Yeah, I know. B side is so important on Dust 2. The ability to play one person there, like Swag showed us early on in early CSGO, what the power is of having one person play a site by himself. Hiko was also one of those players, but having him in B is just, as a lockdown player, and then allowing Kusta to just walk around and get his picks wherever he wants is just exactly how you want your team operating, and that's what we saw in Dust 2.
All right, yeah, so dominant performance there by Team Liquid on Dust 2. Of course, it was their pick. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we return, it's going to be Train, the pick of Selfless.